Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming of RCS Technology Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs just like you and those who wish they were and want to be, how to attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients to achieve even greater success using various internet marketing techniques and methods. The purpose of this show basically is most weeks we will bring on one or two subject matter experts who will talk about the pitfalls that they have had and overcame as entrepreneurs. And in hearing those, A, you will learn that you're not alone, and B, you will also, when you come into situations like that, you'll have heard how other people overcame them, so it should help you achieve even greater success quicker, you know what I mean? So if you can either avoid them or overcome them when they come up. And they also talk about whatever they do now, and you know, everybody who comes on the show is invited and then vetted by me, so they're all subject matter experts. But today I'm going to give you tips. Earlier, the first section of today was all about Facebook engagement. I gave you 10 tips. Today, I'm going to give you 8 tips in the second episode, which will close out the show. The second episode is I'm going to give you 8 tips on a couple of proven strategies to help your video marketing in your small business so you can really scale your business. And marketing with video nowadays is huge. I mean, it is... You're going to, in 2020, which is like 2 years from now, 18 months, by 2020, 2022, every single Google search that goes in, 70 to 80% of those will return a video result. So everybody who's creating all these blogs and all that, that's great. That's what's working now. But we already know what's going to be working and what's going to be coming up in the future. And videos are working great. I can get people ranked on the first page of Google in like 2 weeks with a video. So it is huge. Videos are huge. So my suggestion is, even if you're doing blogs, continue to do blogs, but maybe create a 30 or a 60-second video about the blog, and then have the video as a promo, and then they click on a link below it to get the rest of the story. So start incorporating video into your marketing, all right? So every day, and I'm going to I've written some stuff down here, and I've got it from several different sources, just statistics from like TechCrunch and Bloomberg Radio, okay? Some of these statistics came from, I'll quote who they came from, and then I'm going to give you the tips, okay? So every day people watch billions of videos. TechCrunch reports that 8 billion videos are watched on Facebook every day. 8 billion videos. There's like, 6 billion people on the planet? So that means most people are watching 2 or 3 videos a day, if not more, that are on Facebook. Bloomberg reports that 10 billion videos are viewed on Snapchat every day. That's 10 billion videos on Snapchat every day. And videos on Instagram and Twitter are climbing rapidly in popularity. And I'm also going to mention LinkedIn. I've been doing a lot of stuff with live video and pre-recorded videos on LinkedIn too, and that's huge. You really stand out and you deliver quality content. But no one's going to sit there for a book. So you want to keep whatever you're putting there like 60, anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. It's quick. It's like tip 1. Like, this is an 8-part series. If I was to do this on Instagram, I would say 8 tips to increase your video marketing. Here's tip 1. I would say why you need it, and then here's tip 1, and then I would have whatever my close was. And then tomorrow I would come back and I would do tip 2. Same opening, same close, and tip 2. Tip 3 would be on the following day. You know what I mean? So you can stagger it like that, and then you can include in the description of the video, you can include the content of all the tips or just that individual tip. So anyhow, Twitter has even started to show view counts on their videos as business look for more detailed metrics. So we saw a serious increase in popularity of videos more than a year ago. So, and for small businesses and entrepreneurs, video content will be especially important in 2017. So, this is 2018, and it's even more important now. In the context of YouTube, you will see more people taking advantage of YouTube Live now that Hangouts and Air has been retired. Another trend you will see this year is serialized content. Whether they will be produced in formatted shows such as Ask Gary V. He's got a great show, Gary Vaynerchuk, and his is Ask Gary V show, or docu-series like Creative Space TV from Sarah Ditchy. And serial content in the form of series have a disproportionate amount of value as opposed to one-off videos. The content creators and companies are starting to take note of this. And that goes back to like what I had talked about earlier. When you have a series of 8 tips and 8 videos, or 8 tips, create 8 videos out of it. You can then put all your descriptions and have all the tips in the description, so they can just click the video, read, and then get all the tips. What I do, and you can just go and check on any of my social media profiles. If you click it and you watch it, in the description, one, I put in the opening, the tip, and then I put in a close. But then I also put in links to all the other videos, so they can watch all the other videos at the same time. On the surface, that's great, but in reality, that creates, you know, such a mesh, M-E-S-H, of backlinks. So because all these videos that I create, 8 of them will then have 8 links each. So that's 64, and they're all just cross-linking to each other. So it really helps a lot. So the first tip I want to give you is to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, all right? So keep it stupid simple, however you want to say that. Thematic, visually organized is crucial that your messaging be clear, concise, and to the point. Don't waste words, don't waste imagery, and most importantly, don't waste your audience's time. Remember, people like short sound bites. That's why I would do the 8 tips one at a time. You know, if you do the 8 tips and it takes 30 minutes to run through them, you're probably going to lose people. If you're lucky, you might keep their interest at 13 minutes, but most of them you probably lose around 7. But if you keep them, each video, each tip is 1, you're going to have much more engagement. You're going to have people coming back. They're going to be interested, and you'll have, like I said, more engagement, and hopefully you'll be able to serve them. So create a plan. Before you start recording, this is tip 2, create a plan. Before you start recording your videos, build a simple plan so that you can focus your efforts. Here are some questions you should ask in order to build your plan. Who is your target audience? What is your goal with the video? Where will you publish the video? When must the video be ready? What content must be in the video? How will you measure the success of the video? So make sure you have a plan. And here's tip number 3, hire an intern. I often tell my clients, learn it, do it, delegate it. You want to learn whatever is needed, and whatever is needed, and then you want to also do it a little bit, or at least learn how it's done. You can't master it, just learn how it's done, how much time it takes, these type things. So when you do delegate it, people aren't taking advantage of you by inflating the complexity or the time and then overcharging you. So I'm a big fan of learning it, doing it, and delegate it. And you need to stay in your genius zone. You need to, whatever is your top 1 or 2 money producing activities, that's where you need to stay, and you need to delegate the rest. Get an intern, pay somebody $15-20 an hour. It doesn't make a difference. If you have a $5,000 course you sell, or even a $1,000 product, or the life of your client is $6,000 a year, and you're spending 30 hours a month doing this stuff, whatever you're producing is not as good as somebody who is skilled at it. And in that 30 hours, if you stayed in your genius zone, you would have made, let's say 2 clients, and that's $12,000 you would have made out of 30 hours. If you couldn't close 2 clients, then you might want to think about a different line of work. But let's just say you only closed 2 in those 30 hours. That's $12,000, right? Assuming they're $6,000 a year. So going back to, if you're paying somebody $20 an hour for 30 hours, it costs you $600 to pay them to have a quality product to free up 30 hours for you to make $12,000. It's simple math. So hire an intern. When you're ready to take the plunge into video marketing, hire an intern, particularly one experienced in videos can help. The videos, the editing, and keep a media library. This is tip 4. Take videos at important events, conferences, meetings, product releases, etc., and set aside a day to film some customers, reviews, and take 5 minutes and film yourself. Either way, have a library of extra footage is helpful, especially if you're interested in bigger video projects. Your media library will give you video marketing ideas and will also help you support various video projects. I travel the country and I speak on internet marketing and digital media and how to grow your business using the power of the internet. At every event I go to, every day I will do a Facebook Live, at least one when the event's starting. And I will interview some of the people in the room. How are you? What do you do? Where are you from? And then I will also interview the people who are putting on the conference. When I post that video, and it's free, right? And when I post that video, it's just a Facebook Live or a LinkedIn Live, whatever it is. When I post that video, I tag that person. Their people, their audience, they like it and they share it. My people see it and they like it and they share it. But this is a great way to expand your reach at no cost. If you interview other people, if you're at a conference, come up with an idea and tag the other person, give them the credit. Talk about whoever they are or what they're doing, give them credit, tag them. Their audience, especially if they're putting on a conference or something, they have followers. So now their followers learn about you. And that's more people that will learn about you, your products, and your services at no cost to you. And also, that person, your followers, will get to hear whatever it is they do and may choose to hire them. So it's really, really great to give value and to tag people and to help other people, because the more you help other people, the more you'll get helped. Tip 5, use stock footage for part of your B-roll. Unless you're creating a live video or you just want to take headshots, which is okay, we do it, you want to have some B-roll. B-roll is footage that plays during a voiceover so the visuals change. Maybe it's someone talking to customers or someone writing on a whiteboard, but if it could be something like a street or on a beach, there would be lots of sites. There are lots of sites that have free stock videos at your disposal. You can check out here's a link. You can check out, just type in B-roll options. Number 6, repurpose your videos. Your existing content can usually be used more than once. If you're making a YouTube video, you can edit part of it to make a shorter version for Instagram or Facebook. You can also edit older videos to make them relevant to your current marketing efforts or trends. When creating new content, always think about the future and how you might be able to use the content in other ways. I gave you some examples earlier, I believe, where I talked about if I have like these 8 tips, I might now go out and do 8 tips on how to increase your video marketing. I will have my opening, 8 tips to increase your video marketing. I put together this 8-tip series to help you increase your video marketing and achieve even greater success using the power of video. Today I want to talk to you about tip 1. I'll give you tip 1, and then I'll say, now there is tip 1, and whatever it is, and then whatever my close is. If you want me, hopefully you found that interesting, and if you want more information, see me and check out tip 2 coming up. But that's one tip. I can make this one article, this 8 tips here, right, that I'm giving you, I can create 9 videos. I create the 8 separate, and then I can just string them all together and make one. So this one piece of content, I can get 8. So definitely repurpose videos and have a plan on how you're going to get it to your customers and clients. And remember, if you're killing them with long, drawn-out technical stuff, no one's really going to stay. You're not going to engage with people. Number 7, don't obsess about video length. 5% of viewers will stop watching a video after 1 minute. Exactly what I was telling you. 5% of viewers will stop watching a video at 1 minute. So every second you spend worrying about the last 3 minutes of your 10-minute video is probably wasted time. Instead, focus on creating short, high-quality content. Video platforms like Snapchat are popular because of this. Shoot for 1-minute videos if they're quick demos, and up to 5 minutes if you're explaining a topic. Almost all my videos are between, I'd say, 50 seconds and 120 seconds. So that's under 2 minutes. Just under a minute to under 2 minutes. And I think a couple of them might be 2 minutes and 21 seconds. But that includes my opening, my intro, my close, the tip. That includes everything. So remember to tell a story in your script and video. After all, storytelling is the secret to content. Marketing success and video as well. So when you're giving your tip, tell them how it will help them. And again, you can tell them in 30 words, so it's not going to take you that long. The final tip, number 8, connect your video to an existing campaign. So this is a tip. Too often companies try to make their video content entirely different from their written content strategy. Now this will scream inconsistency and distract from the main message. Instead, use video to enhance your existing efforts. For example, when CrowdSpring partnered with AI Express a few months ago, they created a short video about the partnership. Also, you can easily turn your blog posts into video posts. I talked to you about that earlier. We do this a lot, and it helps us publish video content at a faster pace, and the ideas are already there. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You simply go back, see what you've done. You got tips, you can break them up and then just use your same written content. Or you can create a 30 to 45 second video that introduces the subject matter and the benefits and value of the blog, and then release them together, So these are 8 proven strategies to help your video marketing be much more successful for all size businesses. If you have any questions about how to implement any of these, or how to get started, or what type of video stuff you need, and truthfully, a lot of people just use their phones. I know we have a full setup. So at RCS Technology Solutions, you could come in and let's say you had these 8 tips, you could create all these videos in like an hour and a half, and then we would just edit them, and we'd film them with the green screen we have, and then we would just put pictures behind you, edit them with all your contact info. We would do all the work for you. And you can also, if you're not comfortable speaking, you can have an actor or an actress or just somebody else who's more comfortable on the videos talking about whatever the subject matter is, so it doesn't have to be you. So if you really want to grow and scale your business, start incorporating video marketing. And if you are, these 8 tips should help you do it even more successfully. And we can certainly help you. Ron, R-O-N, at rcstechnologysolutions.com, 978-606-5432. You've been listening to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming of RCS Technology Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients to achieve even greater success using various internet marketing techniques and methods.